Columbus Monthly magazine called them the biggest, baddest, gun-totingest, drug-slingingest, most murderous bunch in town. For 25 years, the Short North Posse ran roughshod over the Weinland Park Community, then considered to be part of the Short North District in Columbus. Their reign of terror, murder, rape, drug dealing, and intimidation lasted through 3 generations of gang leaders and members. The largest gang in the history of Central Ohio. They ran their territory with an iron fist. They made the rules, enforced the rules, and dealt swiftly with any who violated the rules. Through the years, over 50 of their members were sentenced to prison, many with life terms, and several to death row. Finally, it seems that the gang itself is dead. But early on in their existence, I locked horns with the posse. They were under the illusion that they were running the Short North. I knew in reality that it belonged to God and that He intended to take it back. This conflict of opinions resulted in a situation where I refused to back down to some of the posse. They didn't like it. Soon the word on the street was that they intended to take care of me. One night, Wanda and I were walking south on a mostly deserted section of High Street. We looked up to see a band of posse members walking north, straight toward us. This was going to be the showdown. Wanda, ever the practical one, glanced at me and asked, "What are we going to do?" Uttering a quick prayer and mustering as much courage as I could, I replied, "Get in front of me where I can watch you. We're going to walk right through them." About 15 feet from us, they stopped dead in their tracks. We stopped. The only thing missing from an old Western gunfight scene was that Wanda and I didn't have guns. Looking up into the night sky behind us, the posse seemed to be confused and in awe of what they saw. And after staring into the sky for several seconds, they broke ranks and ran across High Street and away into the dark. Thanking God for His protection, Wanda and I continued our journey down High Street. As it turned out, the posse would never again bother us. In fact, they seemed to steer clear when we came onto the street. Years later, I was having lunch with one of the earliest leaders of the Short North Posse. He had become a Christian while in federal prison. He asked me, "Hey Rev, you remember the night we ran into you on High Street?" "Sure, never forget it." "Yeah, Rev, who was them guys with you that night? Them big guys with all the weapons?" Looking him squarely in the eye, I stated flatly, "You had your gang, and that was the gang that God sent to look out for us." Nodding, he acknowledged, they was bad dudes. The Bible gives us many examples of angels being sent to aid those in need. In Daniel chapter 10, the angel Gabriel personally intervenes on Daniel's behalf. 2 Kings chapter 6 records an experience in Elisha's life that's very much like what Wanda and I experienced. In Acts chapter 12, Peter is rescued from prison by angels. That's just a few examples. The Bible tells us much about the ministry of angels. I sometimes tell people that my guardian angel's name is Spike. The point is that I don't have some sissy angel. But then, I don't serve a sissy God. My journey of life has been exciting, and it's taken me to exciting places. I've had a lot of fun. So where's your journey taking you? Is it a good place? A bad place? Maybe you're not sure it's taking you any place. Wherever your journey of life is headed, God is waiting to embrace you and to accept you right now, right where you are, exactly the way you are. He wants to do that. And God loves you so much that if you will allow Him to embrace you, He will take you places you could never go on your own. I guarantee you, He won't leave you where you are. My name is Steve Campbell. I invite you to send me an email at the address on the screen. Tell me about your journey. Ask me questions about the story I just told you. It's a secure email. No one else will see it. or you can leave me a comment about the video on Facebook. I will respond to your comments. Let me ask one favor of you. Please share this video with your friends. You never know who it might help, and it will help me. Until next time, when we cross paths on the journey of life, blessings.